Hey y'all, it's your girl Kasha. I'm doing this video because the story about the girl Amy Joyner really kind of touched at home because of the simple fact that I have a son that's only, 2 years away from the age that she is right now, or was, and it's just sad how petty people can be these days. I swear to you girls, these days, when you get to a point in your life when your mind is actually able to function and think broader besides something so minute as feelings and boys and things of that sort, you will be so amazed about how many things that you actually experienced that wasn't even worth it at all. Especially boys. I mean, for those of you guys who had high school relationships like my parents that actually work, kudos to you. But for those of us who are in reality and most of the time it doesn't work for us, then yeah. I mean, just looking at her picture, she's a pretty girl, but we weren't there. But regardless of if we were there or not, it does not constitute for if there's a one-on-one fight and homegirl's getting her ass whooped, it doesn't constitute for you to take upon yourself to jump in and assist somebody. Because you know what? There was fights when I was growing up, but the one thing that I can say about when I was growing up is that people respected each other. It's like, if I got a problem with this person, her and I are going to duke it out. There's going to be spectators. And back then, people had enough respect for a human life to break it up if it got to the extent where it was just too much. It's one thing duking it out or whatever, and it's a whole other thing when you're trying to take someone's life and you're just being evil about it. We all get upset, and I know sometimes when you're very angry, you can't control your feelings, but then you can't control your actions. It's the fact that you choose at that time not to control your actions. And then the post that I saw after the poor girl had passed away about, oh, I'm glad we killed that bitch and blah, blah, blah. Seriously, if you really, if that is true and you so happy that this girl is gone, then I hope that you get the utmost point of punishment that the Lord will make it humanly possible for you to have without it being inhumane. Okay? Because who says that? Who accidentally kills someone in an altercation and says, I'm glad that bitch was dead? Who does that? Oh wait, your ass does. That's who does that. But all of a sudden, it's funny how when people start writing their page and getting on their asses, they want to change. Oh, well, justice for Amy. Well, go tell her parents. I'm sorry. Go tell her parents that you're sorry that she was winning and you decide to have your homegirls jump in and finish her off. I mean, even if the homegirls jumped in, was it really necessary to slam the poor girl's head against the sink? And I could be evil and I ain't never done nothing like that. So, I'm just saying, there's certain things that happened that wasn't called for that day. None of us was there except for the people who were involved. And I'm sure they already have allocated their stories and whatever they want to tell to the press and to society or whatever. But this is just a small problem of a big problem. That's what's going on today in America. Bullying. It happens. And I, for one, try to teach my kids to defend themselves, but I also teach them to avoid conflict at all costs. Because it's not worth it at the end of the day. Oh, so what? Susie's mad her eraser got stomped on. Oh, so sad. Billy or Shanique was mad because they failed their test. Oh, Edwin's mad because Bobby likes Marika. Who freaking cares? It's freaking high school. Everybody gonna like somebody. Your hormones are going like this. I mean, pick up the books that they provide to you and understand what you're going through as far as your body and the hormonal changes you're going through before you automatically opt to go jump a poor girl in the bathroom and then proceed to bang her head against the sink because that man didn't want you. And then I saw the pictures of the boy they was fighting over. Nothing against you personally, but your ass wasn't worth my head getting slammed against no damn sink for. I'm just saying. I'm like, because if you was there, then you would have escorted her to the bathroom like, hey, they ain't worth it. But I'm not putting blame on him either because at the end of the day, violence isn't cool and it's not necessary. Don't get it twisted. If I need to put a foot in someone's ass, it will be well earned and it will be one-on-one. However, I do not condone jumping anyone, and I wish somebody would. Let's not even go there. I pray for everybody out there with children today. I pray for the family who lost their baby girl. I pray for the girls involved in the attack, that they have learned from this experience how your actions do speak louder than words. And I'm pretty sure that was not the girl's intentions that day to really kill that girl, but it happened. And now you have to be responsible for your actions and the decisions that you decide to make that day. But other than that, we are responsible for our children and their well-being at the end of the day. If our kids are portraying that violence is the key to everything, then where do you think that they're learning this from? You think either it's you letting the TV raise your kids, or you're not raising your kids, one or the other. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, kids will do what they want to do, but when they come up from a good household, they tend to make the right decisions. And I will say, my parents were strict on me growing up, but I appreciate it to this day because I'm here and I'm alive to give this documentary about how violence is prominent in America. Now, and let me put something else out there before I snap. I am so sick and tired of every time, regardless if it's a white person, Mexican person, black person, if they get into an altercation or a fight, it always has to be racially profiled. So let me educate. There was a comment made earlier today from, assuming a white male, who was saying, oh, we should have left all you guys on the boat, or not even the boat, excuse me, I hate to misquote somebody. We should have left you guys where you were found. You shouldn't be here. Y'all need, no. I'm lying. Back that shit up. He said, quote, y'all need to go back to your country because when you guys weren't here, this didn't happen. Well, let me educate you on a topic of humanity and not even that history, boo. So when we were, not even we, because I wasn't there. When African people were in their country, minding their business, being kings, queens, and whatever, and when y'all was in y'all country doing whatever, while they was over there being black, y'all was over there being white. And guess what y'all did? You decided that, hey, we'd be better off with them in our lives. So y'all decided to go steal and rape their women, package their men and everybody up on a boat and ship their asses across the country and steal their ideas as far as having to raise, breastfeed, cook, season, whatever. Y'all stole it. So now, if people are going around raping, danger, violence, whatever, we had to learn it from somewhere. We didn't bring our damn selves here. So think about that shit next time you want to steer a type of conversation. Because if you didn't like us over here, then you should have left our ass across the water, boo. Here's Kasha, always keeping it 100 from my fans.